Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Grace Cakes and Flakes, and today I'm so happy to show you how to make a bread without kneading. Alright, I know you'll be excited to do this bread, and this is an artisan bread. I'm going to show you, and I know you'll be excited to make this bread. Pretty easy, but there's a little bit of technicality in it that you have to go by. But don't be scared. It's an easy recipe. All right. If you are new here, I'm happy that you come along. If you always here, I'm also happy to have you back. All right. So I want to show you firstly what I'm going to do. So here I have bread flour, and why I'm using bread flour is because bread flour has more protein, and this artisan bread that you're going to make, it's going to be very rich. You're going to need 3 cups full of flour, and here I level it off. So see how level that is. 3 cups. Put this aside. This is my last cup of flour, and you're going to need a half of a teaspoon of yeast. Why a half of a teaspoon? This bread is going to be done the next day within 48 hours or 16 hours. To this, you're going to need a quarter of a teaspoon of salt. And just to let you know, the salt would not mess with this, because the longer it takes to rise is the better it is. All right. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to gradually whisk in 1.5 cup of water at first. All right. Pour in your water. Then you're going to take your time, gradually come around like that. That's how you want it. Now I'm going to scrape the sides a little bit, and you are going to cover this with a saran wrap, or if you have a special cover, you're going to cover, and you're going to have to bake this in the morning. My dough until the next day. All right. So folks, it's the next day, and look at my dough. This is what I want you to see. Look at this. You have the bubbles. Look at that. There you have the bubbles. If you don't have this bubble, well, it's no good. So now I'm going to pour it out on my counter, and this is what you should have. It should be running out like that on top of some flour on the surface. This is how it's supposed to look. Round it a little bit, and you take your time and you're going to form it into a ball, okay? I'm going to use the same bowl that I have here, and I'm going to cover it for 30 minutes. All right, the same bowl. So after 30 minutes, my dough is ready to go in the oven, and just going to try to reshape it a little bit, having the flour to pick it up. What I'm going to do next, I am going to make a mark in the top of my dough. I'll show you my Dutch oven. So this is what I'm going to put my dough in. All right, so I'm going to use this knife, and I'm going to make a little incision here. So now I'm going to place my dough into my pot. Make sure you have a lot of flour on the bottom. Here you go. Have a lot of flour on the bottom of your Dutch oven. I'm going to use the scissors to kind of open this a little bit more. All right, so put your cover on, and you're going to put it into a cold oven, and you're going to turn your oven up to 425 degrees for 30 minutes. Remember, in a cold oven, this will rise along with the oven, okay? 30 minutes to see where it's at. All right, looking good so far. So I'm going to open it up so my bread is out. Look at that bread. When it's cold, I'll let you know how awesome this bread is. Yes, so here is my bread, my artisan bread. As you can see, it has to have the sound. You hear that sound? I don't know if you can hear it, but all right, so my bread is ready, and I'm going to make a slice for you to see. For 15 minutes. Hear that? Look at that. You want to see these holes in your bread. Outside is crusty and inside is soft. Look at that. Tender. Wow. Now I'm going to taste. I'm going to put a little butter on it, and I'm going to taste my bread. The bread you would want in your kitchen. So soft on the inside. Look at that. Quick and easy. In no time, it's ready, as long as you do it overnight. All right. So guys, go ahead, like, share, hit the notification bell, and subscribe to my awesome channel at Grace Cakes and Flakes. You won't regret it.